Justin Bieber just broke his silence about Selena Gomez's wedding to Benny Blanco. But what he revealed wasn't said in words, it was said in timing.
Justin Bieber has subtly reacted to Selena's wedding.
Justin Bieber called out for posting a wedding song on the day Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco got married?
Within minutes of Selena announcing her September 27th wedding, Justin posted to Instagram, not a congratulations, not a statement, but a basketball photo set to his own song, I Do, a track dedicated to his marriage with Hailey Bieber, with lyrics about wedding vows and choosing someone forever. Fans are convinced this wasn't coincidence.
This page said Justin Bieber posting a pic with the song I Do on Selena Gomez's wedding is insane.
Because this wasn't the only cryptic post. 5 days before the wedding, Justin shared lyrics about losing someone. One day before, he posted a Bible verse about demolishing deceptive fantasies. And his mother shared a prayer about breaking chains of fear and confusion. The pattern is undeniable, but what does it really mean? Is Justin still processing the loss of his first love? Or are fans reading too much into social media timing that might just be random? Because after 8 years of on and off romance, Justin married Hailey just months after his final breakup with Selena. And now, watching his ex marry someone else, the question everyone's asking is, can you ever truly move on from your first love? On September 27, 2025, Selena Gomez married music producer Benny Blanco in an intimate Santa Barbara ceremony that marked the end of one of pop culture's most analyzed relationship sagas. The wedding was elegant and private. Selena wore a custom Ralph Lauren halter neck gown. Benny wore a classic black tuxedo. Celebrity guests included Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Paris Hilton, and Martin Short. Selena's announcement was simple, just the date, 9/27/25, with wedding photos. Benny commented, "My wife in real life," on her post, making it official. But for millions of fans who grew up watching Jelena, the couple name for Justin and Selena, this wedding represented something deeper than just another celebrity marriage. It was the final confirmation that the 8-year relationship that defined a generation of young fans was truly, completely over. The Jelena saga ran from 2010 to 2018, spanning their teens and early 20s. They broke up and reconciled so many times that fans lost count. They wrote songs about each other, they posted cryptic messages, they reunited when everyone thought it was over, then split again when everyone thought they'd last forever. The relationship ended in early 2018, and by September of that same year, Justin had married Hailey Baldwin. The speed of that transition shocked fans who believed Justin and Selena were meant to be together. Now, 7 years later, Selena was marrying someone else, and fans who never stopped analyzing every interaction between the former couple were watching Justin's social media like detectives looking for clues. The cryptic posts didn't start on the wedding day. They started building in the days leading up to September 27th, creating a pattern that fans say reveals Justin's emotional state. 5 days before Selena's wedding, Justin shared a song on his Instagram with specific lyrics that caught fans' attention. "I'm losing you and it's effortless without a sound. Never thought that you wanted to bring it down." The timing seemed deliberate to fans who know that major life events don't happen in isolation. They cast shadows days before they arrive. One day before the wedding, Justin posted a Bible verse that read, "We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ." Fans were divided on interpretation. Some saw it as spiritual protection, Justin fortifying himself emotionally before a difficult day. Others saw it as shade, demolishing deceptive fantasies and arrogant attitudes aimed at the wedding attention. Then came the wedding day itself. Hours after Selena posted her wedding announcement, Justin shared basketball photos from the league court in Los Angeles. Nothing unusual there except for the song choice. He set the post to I Do, his own track dedicated to Hailey, with lyrics like, "I mean it when I say that I do, and you will always be the one that I choose." The timing was what made fans suspicious. The post appeared within minutes of Selena's announcement, leading to questions about whether Justin was monitoring her social media or whether this was genuinely coincidental timing. Entertainment observers who've tracked Justin's social media patterns note this isn't the first time his posts have coincided with major Selena life events. When she announced her engagement to Benny in December 2024, Justin's Instagram activity that week also drew fan scrutiny. The pattern suggests either intentional messaging or a series of unfortunate coincidences that keep happening at statistically improbable moments. To understand why fans are still analyzing every Justin post in 2025, you have to understand the relationship that defined both of their early careers and millions of fans' teenage years. Justin and Selena first connected in 2009 when both were rising Disney-adjacent stars. Their relationship went public in 2010 when Justin was 16 and Selena was 18. They were instantly dubbed Jelena and became one of the most photographed young couples in Hollywood. From 2010 to 2012, they were inseparable. Red carpet appearances, vacation photos, public displays of affection that made fans swoon. But by late 2012, the first major breakup happened. Fans were devastated, but Justin and Selena reconciled within months. The pattern was set: breakup, reconciliation, breakup, reconciliation. Each cycle was documented in paparazzi photos, social media posts, and eventually in their music. Selena's "The Heart Wants What It Wants" in 2014 was widely interpreted as being about Justin. His "Sorry" in 2015 seemed directed at her. 2015 and 2016 brought more breakups and brief reconciliations. By this point, both were in their early 20s, and the relationship's toxicity was becoming more apparent. They'd break up over trust issues, then reconnect when they felt lonely or nostalgic. The final chapter started in late 2017. Justin and Selena rekindled their romance one more time, and fans thought this might be it. They seemed more mature, more ready for a real relationship. They attended church together, spent holidays with each other's families, and appeared more committed than ever before. But by March 2018, it ended again. This time felt different, more final, more painful. Selena later described the relationship as emotionally abusive, saying she was a victim during parts of it. By July 2018, Justin was dating Hailey Baldwin. By September 2018, they were married. The speed shocked everyone. Justin went from his final breakup with Selena to married to someone else in 6 months. Fans who believed in Selena felt betrayed, confused, and convinced Justin had never truly processed the end of his relationship with Selena before jumping into marriage with Hailey. The wedding wasn't the first time Justin's behavior suggested unresolved feelings about Selena moving on. The pattern started months earlier with her engagement announcement. In December 2024, when Selena announced her engagement to Benny Blanco, sources close to Justin told media outlets he felt stung by the news. One insider described it as the end of an era for Justin, the final confirmation that Selena wasn't just moving on, she was building a life with someone who wasn't him. According to these reports, Justin had attempted to make peace with Selena in the months before her engagement. The sources claimed he wanted some kind of closure or friendly acknowledgement that their relationship, despite its toxicity, had mattered to both of them. But those attempts allegedly ended when Benny cut contact with Justin after he started seriously dating Selena. This context matters because it suggests Justin wasn't just passively watching Selena's life from a distance. He was actively trying to maintain some connection, some thread between their past and present, and that connection was being severed by Selena's new relationship. Fans who've documented Justin's social media activity over the years point to a consistent pattern. Whenever Selena has a major career milestone, relationship announcement, or public moment, Justin's Instagram posts seem to shift in tone or timing. Sometimes it's a song choice, sometimes it's cryptic lyrics, sometimes it's just increased activity after weeks of silence. This pattern is what makes fans believe the wedding day post wasn't coincidental. They've seen this movie before. Justin responding to Selena's life through social media rather than direct communication. But here's where the analysis gets complicated. Justin is married to Hailey. They have a child together. They appear happy in public. So why would he still be responding to Selena's life events? Is it residual grief over a formative relationship? Is it ego, wanting to remain relevant in her narrative? Or is it something fans are completely imagining, reading patterns into randomness? One of the most revealing pieces of the puzzle came not from Justin himself, but from his mother, Pattie Mallette, whose social media post just days before Selena's wedding suggested she was aware her son was struggling. Pattie posted a prayer on Instagram that read, "We're cheering you on and praying for you always, Justin. I declare freedom, strength, clarity, and healing over you. Every chain of fear, confusion, heaviness, and pain be broken in Jesus' name." The timing was what caught fans' attention. This wasn't a generic motivational post. It was a prayer specifically about breaking chains of fear, confusion, heaviness, and pain, posted just days before Selena's wedding. The language suggested someone going through emotional turmoil, not someone indifferent to an ex's marriage. Pattie's relationship with Justin's romantic life has always been complicated. She was close with Selena during the Jelena years. Photos from that era show Pattie and Selena hugging, attending events together, and appearing genuinely connected. When Justin married Hailey so quickly after his final Selena breakup, some reports suggested Pattie had reservations about the speed of the relationship, so her prayer post just before Selena's wedding reads like a mother who sees her son struggling with emotions he might not be admitting to himself. Chains of fear suggests anxiety about losing someone permanently. Confusion suggests mixed feelings about a situation. Heaviness suggests grief. Whether Pattie's post was specifically about Selena's wedding or just coincidental timing is unknowable. But in the context of Justin's own cryptic posts during the same period, it adds to the narrative that something was happening emotionally for Justin during this time. It also reveals the broader truth about famous breakups. They're not just between two people. They involve families, friends, shared histories, and communities of fans who feel invested in the outcome. Pattie's post suggests that even Justin's mother was processing the end of the Jelena era. The real story of Justin's silence breaking isn't what he said, it's what fans said about what he didn't say. The comment sections of his posts became battlegrounds for competing interpretations of his behavior. On the basketball post with I Do playing, fans flooded the comments with reactions that revealed deep divisions in how people interpreted Justin's actions.
Anyways, girl, listen, these are some of the comments that people are leaving. He is such an attention seeker, and or his manager. Can't you sell albums without the drama? Please be with your wife and kids. Stop this crap. Ya no fuiste Don Celino. Ay, Justino, bebé duele. You weren't with you are not Mr. Selena. I know it hurts. The woman you love the most is now married, and you really share the happiness of your life now? LOL, this guy feels stuck to Hailey. He will forever regret his choice. The world is heartbroken today. It's like Jelena era ended. Honey, Roxana, bitch, the Jelena era ended long time ago, ho.
Some fans reference Selena's own music in their comments, particularly her song Lose You to Love Me, which contains lyrics about being replaced and moving on. Lines like, "You promised the world and I fell for it, and I needed to lose you to love me," were quoted back at Justin, suggesting Selena had already processed and moved past their relationship in ways Justin apparently hadn't. The fan reactions reveal a deeper cultural conversation about first loves, closure, and the impossibility of truly moving on from formative relationships. Some fans romanticize the idea of never fully letting go of your first love, seeing Justin's apparent lingering feelings as proof of deep, authentic connection. Others see it as unhealthy attachment that disrespects both his current marriage and Selena's new life. The divide also reflects different perspectives on what marriage means. Does marrying someone else automatically mean you've moved on from past loves? Or can you be committed to your spouse while still carrying emotional weight from previous relationships? Throughout all of this speculation about Justin's feelings for Selena, there's one person whose perspective matters enormously, but remains largely unspoken: Hailey Bieber. The day before Selena's wedding, Justin and Hailey were spotted together in Los Angeles, appearing relaxed and happy. This timing wasn't lost on fans who wondered if they were deliberately presenting a united front before what everyone knew would be an emotionally charged day. Hailey has been in an impossible position since she married Justin in 2018. She's constantly compared to Selena by fans who never accepted that Justin moved on. She's had to navigate a marriage while knowing that millions of people believe her husband still loves his ex. And she's done all of this while building her own career and identity separate from being Justin's wife. Reports over the years have suggested Hailey is aware of and bothered by the constant Jelena comparisons. Some sources claim she's asked Justin to be more mindful of his social media activity when it coincides with Selena news. Other reports suggest she's made peace with Justin's past and focuses on their present relationship. But Selena's wedding represents a milestone that changes the dynamic. It's not just Justin's ex moving on, it's his ex making a permanent commitment to someone else, potentially closing whatever small door might have existed for reconciliation in some distant future. The question fans keep asking is, can you be fully present in your current relationship while still carrying unresolved feelings about a past one? Justin's marriage to Hailey seems solid from the outside. They have a child, they attend events together, they post affectionate photos. But the timing of his social media activity suggests layers of emotion that might exist beneath that surface. This doesn't necessarily mean Justin wants to be with Selena. It might simply mean he's grieving the permanent end of a possibility, even if that possibility was never realistic. It might mean he's processing the loss of his youth and the relationships that defined it. Or it might mean absolutely nothing, and fans are projecting narratives onto coincidental timing. Here's the truth about Justin Bieber breaking his silence on Selena Gomez's wedding. He never actually said anything. There was no statement, no interview, no direct comment. What existed was a basketball post with a song choice, posted at a time that felt suspicious to fans who've spent years analyzing every interaction between these former lovers. The receipts that convinced fans Justin was struggling weren't words, they were timing. Posts appearing within minutes of major Selena announcements, song choices that felt too pointed to be random, a mother's prayer about breaking chains of confusion and pain. But timing can be coincidental. Song choices can be random, and a mother's prayer could be about anything in her son's life, not necessarily about one specific event. What this story really reveals isn't Justin's feelings. It's our collective obsession with first loves and the question of whether we ever truly move on from the relationships that shaped us. Justin and Selena's relationship defined their teens and early 20s. It was documented, analyzed, and mythologized by millions of fans who grew up alongside them. The wedding that happened on September 27th wasn't just Selena marrying Benny Blanco. It was the death of a possibility that millions of fans had been holding on to for years. The possibility that Justin and Selena might someday find their way back to each other. Whether Justin was mourning that possibility through cryptic Instagram posts, or whether fans simply needed to believe he was mourning it, is ultimately unknowable. What's certain is that 7 years after their final breakup, and 7 years into Justin's marriage to someone else, the ghost of Jelena still haunts both of their narratives. Maybe that's what first love really means. Not the person you end up with, but the person whose absence you feel even in the presence of everyone who comes after.